Hey, this is me building a business in public, using these videos to keep myself on track. Now, the way these normally go is answer questions from you guys in the comments below any of these videos. Then I cover my YouTube channel growth on the daily for like 1 to 2 seconds. Then I cover my business strategy, which is just like what I'm doing in the day to day to actually grow the thing. So let's jump into these comments first. Let's see, community right here. Hit a little refresh. I apologize for the attire today, but it's post workout. CLG means college, bro. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. On the last video, he'd commented they were going to CLG soon and they were going to be so bored. And I just said, I don't know what CLG is, but abbreviation for college. So that's cool. Let me know what you're studying. That has the opportunity to be a very fun time. So could be good. Could be good. It's what you make out of it, right? Magomed KH with the celebration of you. He wants to say college. Yeah, I got that. Appreciate you. Are you afraid of people copying your ideas? No, not really. Two reasons. Probably more than two reasons. But one, not really coming up with anything original to begin with. Like, I don't think I'm some genius marketer or anything. So whatever I come up with, I'm sure tons of other people have. And the second thing is it comes down to execution. So if somebody copies me exactly, then it just becomes a battle of who can execute better. And I think I can execute better. And if I don't, then I don't deserve to win in the first place. So no, I'm not really afraid of people copying. If they do, it just kind of is what it is. And competition makes you better. So why not? How do you stay consistent and motivated? Consistency and motivation kind of go sort of hand in hand. I try to not rely on motivation too much. Like, I don't always want to record these videos, but I put a couple things in place that keep me on track regardless. First is I've dedicated myself to a daily update like these, so it's built-in consistency. I will never miss a day. And the second thing is I've publicly committed to people in my day-to-day life, friends and family that I don't see all the time, as well as all of you guys, to keeping up with these daily updates, and so that external pressure keeps me on track. Because just like anybody else, I have a bit of an ego, and if I publicly disappear, there's like 100 something of you guys now that'll just know that I quit and that I'm a loser, and I don't want that. I want to win, and I want to win publicly, and I think it would feel really good. So that's how I do it. That's what I've found motivates me best. Even throughout my whole life, I've found that I'm more externally motivated rather than intrinsically motivated, just as a person. That's something that I try actively to. That's something that I try actively to work on. But just knowing my own nature and how I am now, as I am currently, I just try to play to that strength or weakness, depending on how you see it. So I know that I care about winning in front of other people. So how can I set myself up so that I can make my wins public and my failures public? Because I will do anything I can to not fail publicly. So yeah. All right. Next up here, I have just found your channel and it's so useful. I'm only 16, but I recently started experimenting with automation. Are there any specific niches you would say are great for somebody starting out? From Goatee Man 8205. Best niche to start out in, I would say, is anything that you have some experience with already. Maybe it's something that one of your parents does for work, or a family friend, or anything, or like an uncle, aunt, something that you have some slight competitive advantage in, I think is the best place to start. And then let's say you don't have any of that. I would say, honestly, I would go into like ChatGPT or Gemini or something like that, and then I would just like talk with an AI model and try and brainstorm different markets you could go after. And the biggest thing is just take action, because that's the only way you're going to weed out which ones are like worth it or not worth it. I'd go for people who can afford to pay you. So I'm not a huge fan of super local businesses just because they tend to not be very good businesses. And so if their revenue is very unstable on the low months, they look somewhere to cut and they cut you. But then more impressive businesses are harder to work with. So you kind of have to balance that. I prefer to go for, actually, I'm going to tell you what I did to start, which I originally made my first bit of money online by working with local businesses, generating leads for them. So if you're like desperate for cash, you want to do that, I do lead gen for local businesses. It's like a no-brainer offer. Every business wants more leads. You could do like a get paid on performance thing. And yeah, but then outside of that, I would just hop into something like ChatGPT or Gemini and then start up a new chat and just say, hey, I want to start AI automation agency. I want them to have the ability to pay me large amounts of money, but I have no experience. What niche should I target? List 5 bullet points. So yeah, just type in like something like that. It'll spit out a list. There you go. So I would just pick an outreach method, which I would go check out like $100 Million Leads, that book by Alex Hormozi, Dynamite. So you got organic content, cold outreach, warm outreach, and then affiliates. So pick your outreach style, which probably end up being cold outreach. And then, excuse me. And then here you go. Here's number 1 to hit. Do 100 a day. Cold outreach, whether that's calls, door knocks, whatever. Cold email. I'm assuming you have like no money to start, so that's what I'm saying, like call or door knock. And then if you can't get anything working with this, move down the list, number 2. Or take a look at this list and see if you have any competitive advantages with any of these so far. Maybe ask you for like 10, 20, 30 niches to target. Pick out which one you think you're best suited to go after. So I hope that helps. All right, so now let's jump over to our daily growth. We're at 125 subs. Let's see. 125. It is July 19th. There we go. 4 subs, 3.31% growth. Pretty good. All right, and then the live strategy portion. Here we go. We got a big old list of leads. And what we're going to do today is map this into this little cold email icebreaker and get this thing running. So what this does, it's going to pull from this spreadsheet, get all their info on their website, and then it's going to go scrape the website and then craft a customized email for them. So let's do... Oh yeah, I need to do ice_breaker for one of these. Let's throw that in right after merge email. Icebreaker. All right, go back here. What do I call this? It's just called Untitled Spreadsheet. Genius. Call this one Big Leads because there's like 9,000 in this sheet. Refresh. Big Leads. There we go. Sheet name. What's the sheet name? It's sheet 1. God, my naming conventions are so good for organization. Yeah, sheet 1, table contains headers. Yes. Column range A to Z. Yes. Filter. Let's do icebreaker does not exist. So by ascending, limit 1 to start, hit save on that. Let's run that module only. So we're looking for Hillary Billings. We got you. Yes, awesome, cool. All right, now from here, I'm gonna jump over to this little Appify scraper. And we need to throw in the website. It has HTTP on there already. Okay, so we got primary domain and organization website URL. So let's see. Okay, these all have HTTP. What about primary web? Ooh, not all of those are populated, it looks like. Maybe. Okay. Save that. Let's run this module only, just so we can double check and see if this is formatted correctly. Then what this is going to do is this is going to basically create personalized emails for all of these guys. I think I threw 200 in here, and then we'll throw that into our instantly campaign. You'll see it'll get filled in right there, and then we can basically prep these leads to go out. Now this kind of takes a bit of time because it's scraping their website, and then that's kind of the bottleneck for this whole thing. Zero. Oh man. All right, let's get rid of this. See if it works now. We got run. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Why? Why did it do this? I'm not sure why this didn't run. Let's see if this website exists. Nope, it does. Okay, let's run. Maybe it's because I limited it to one page. Interesting. I'm not sure why that's not working. That's really annoying. Might be because I limited it to one page. But after this step, man, I keep yawning. I'm pretty tired. After this step, it throws it into a GPT module. Basically takes that big old chunk of text that it should be outputting, summarizes it into something more usable, then it generates the email, then it should throw it back into the sheet at the end there. But I'm not sure why that's not going. So this, here we go. Okay, so okay, so that worked. Let's see the output. Okay, no, it worked this time. Cool. Now, it did only scrape that one page. So, let's see what kind of result this produces. This is going to be annoying to do a test run on. So let's run this module only. We need, what do we need? We need title, description, author, keyword, and text. Here we go, here's our text. Grab all this. I might just leave the rest blank. Space, space. Description. Title. All right. See what type of output this gives us. Short form video content, primarily across. Cool. All right, that's pretty good. And then let's see here. I don't really like this output because it's giving me an M dash in the results. This thing, I hate those. I hate M dashes so much. But we shall see. See if just changing that might work. Okay, I'm gonna remove these from all of my examples. Okay, that should be everything. And then this final step, we'll throw it back into Big Leads. But just, all right, come on. But just copy that. Can exit out of there. There we go. Sheet name. Sheet 1. And then we need, actually, I think we can just find this from, there we go. Icebreaker F. And we'll save that. Cool. Now we're going to run this. It should do the whole thing. And we should be good. This might break because I haven't reassigned those values yet. But it should take a look at Hillary Billings and then craft an icebreaker for her and put it right there. So we shall see. Let's let that bad boy run. Oh, what can we do in the meantime? Hey guys. Yeah. Anyways, I might start posting some stuff on my Instagram just because I'm kind of into that. I imagine that'd be more workout related stuff. Oh, there's an issue. Man, oh man, what happened to you? Row number. Right, let's check the output really quick. New M dash. What happened here? Okay. Row number. Row number. Row number. It's right here, man. That's a column number. That was stupid. There we go. Oh, that was dumb. Did I not, like... Did it say what to update it with? Maybe that'll work. Yeah, no, it didn't. Okay. Okay. Am I gonna have to run this again? Can I just run from, like, here? That sucks. Man, that blows. No. I guess we can run it again. Okay. Well, I mean, you guys get the gist of it. That's kind of what we're doing here. But, yeah, so the biggest bottleneck is this guy right here. And then make.com as a platform has like a 10-minute timeout. So I'm going to set this up to run every like 15 minutes. And I'll probably do like 5 to 10 at a time. I think it can get 10 within 10 minutes before it times out. And then 5 minutes after that, the trigger will trigger it to run again after that 15-minute window. And we should be all set. So after this one wraps, we should be good to go. This is a bit of a long one today. Merry Christmas, I suppose. Yeah. If you made it this far into the video, you're a real one. Drop an emoji down below if you made it this far. What should it be? Should be the blind man emoji. I love that emoji. Somebody texts you something that you just want to act like you didn't see. You send the blind man emoji. So drop that in the comments if you made it to the end of this. All right, come on. I'm gonna yawn again. This is embarrassing at this point. Oh man, I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional, you guys. I'm wearing a wife beater and yawning on camera. Not my best work. But I wanted to try out more live building stuff and doing more of it on camera just so you could see kind of what that looks like. All right. It didn't update the row. What's going on here? Why did you not do that? Oh, why? Map. Raw? I don't know. What? Okay. Sheet name. Row number. What? Okay. Bit of row. Enter manually, sure. There you go. Sheet name. going to be sheet 1, row number 2, column range, A to Z. Okay, so this just, what? This just didn't exist on the other one? We're doing F. What a waste of time. That's so upsetting. Icebreaker. Save. Alright, you're getting deleted. You're gonna get, let me go to the output. We have the result. The M dash is gonna be the bane of my existence. One day I'll figure out how to get rid of you. Okay, let's run this module only. This, yeah. 1, number 2. We have spaces before you. There we go. Run. Come on, baby. Come on. Please, please. Bang! Okay, the line breaks ain't there. What's going on with these double spaces? Oh, you know what? It might be because we copy pasted it and it didn't quite format correctly, so I'm not gonna pull the trigger on that quite yet. So let's go ahead and delete that, and then okay, I'm gonna end the video there. I'm gonna run it one more time on my own just to make sure that it like properly formats and all that, and then we should be all good to go. So yeah, keep you all updated with that tomorrow, and if you've made it this far, you're a real one, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.